Dutch far-right politician Geert Wilders tweeted this in support of the country's blackface tradition. Black Piet is part of Sinterklaas celebrations in the Netherlands and has often drawn shock from people from other countries. Here's a clip of the Spice Girls from a TV appearance in the 90s.
Kom eens hier, Zwarte Piet.
I don't like them. I think they shouldn't paint their face. I think you should change it. I think you should change it. You shouldn't have their faces painted.
No,
this is the 90s.
Yeah, but that's culture.
No, update your culture.
The racist caricature is a highly divisive issue in the country, and it has become the subject of controversy in recent years, with some parades even seeing individuals from neo-Nazi groups come out in support of the blackface character, and the UN has declared it a vestige of slavery. And now, Black Lives Matter protesters are echoing calls to bring an end to the racist tradition.
Zwarte Piet kan dit jaar niet meer overleven, besef je dat? Besef je dat? En op het moment dat in november dat ik een Zwarte Piet zie, ik trap hoogstpersoonlijk op zijn gezicht. Ik ben klaar!
Wilders, who is known to use social media to create issues, launched #BlackPietMatters as calls for it to be banned have grown. But this is not the first time the anti-Muslim, anti-immigrant politician has used his platform to incite racial discrimination. In 2009, he was temporarily banned from entering the UK for making an anti-Muslim film. In 2016, he was convicted of insulting Dutch Moroccans and inciting discrimination during a 2014 campaign rally. In his speech, he promised to reduce the number of Moroccans in the country, but he was not fined or jailed. He's called for a ban on mosques, and he's called the Prophet Muhammad a terrorist, pedophile, mass murderer, and a madman, and pushed for exclusionary language laws for immigrants. He's even attempted to organize a competition depicting the Prophet, prompting huge protests in some Muslim-majority countries. In 2018, more than 100 mosques in the Netherlands called on Twitter to block Wilders' account for hate speech. Wilders denounced the bid to block him from the platform, calling it madness. But in 2019, Twitter temporarily blocked his account for hateful behavior after he referred to the Dutch left-wing party as suckers who import even more Islam. Prime Minister Mark Rutte recently said racism was a systemic problem in the country, adding that he had met many people, including children, who said they had been discriminated against because of the portrayal of Black Piet. Wilders is the most followed politician in the Netherlands after the Prime Minister, with almost 814,000 followers on Twitter. So, with debate over Black Piet now becoming even more fierce, is Wilders using Twitter and the Black Lives Matter movement to continue stoking racial division?